Navora. Has she been staying here to recover? How are you recovering from your injuries now?
Oh, it's you. Dr. Herzen took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and are you here to visit him?
Yes, we have something to discuss.
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sigrika is in there. It might take a while.
Thanks.
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Faith in myself.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. Good or bad, true or false.
Yeah. I'll give it a try.
You're welcome. Again. I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake?
Huh?
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
So, about that Exostrider plan you mentioned?
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all. But let's slow the tempo a little. You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. Here. A piece of candy? It'll help take...
No thanks.
I understand your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Okay, you're right. Let's table. I trust Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me? We might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation... I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate. It'll affect the entire Lahairoi region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue. Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
Are you a consultant from the Black Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. Though she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are. After you left Lahairoi, she came to see me a few times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahai-Roi. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work. She later stopped these visits after realizing that. Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend...
One last question. What did you mean I had other tasks for you?
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here. The Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. The infirmary is, after all, a public space.
To where?
I have a place in mind. Just come with me, Golden Girl.
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herson?
Shh. Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort?
Take care, Doctor. Do try.
Don't worry. I have her with me.
Sundermere?
Yes. I keep a small workspace of my own here. Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time.
One is down.
Imbalance ends here. The Exostrider's sword emits a unique frequency. It shields my workspace from most long-range detection methods.
You picked a good spot. Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. Warren was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last. Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai-Roi is a gold mine, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
The Threnodian. All F1.
Correct. Given the Threnodian's unique nature, it's...
Spying on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I?
Well, that is a bit of a long story. You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table. The golden serum, developed by the Nav. My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Fraxidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my color vision. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we? My brother Ryan, not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago. Ryan never could handle.
So that's why he always...
For a while, it only got worse from... I thought what my father did was a rather mundane... until your hints made me suspect...
Barely moved it.
The entire Lola logistics managed a quick glimpse before the fire.
A Fraxidus Overseer's report on its way to...
Yes. The recipient is Eris.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Naviale's work after learning about the...
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake, deep within the Dark Tide. Wait.
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken. I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did...
Hatred.
Now, it has become... Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers.
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it? But it's a telling detail. The codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. We can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me... I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there. The Fraxidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra. Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by. Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Onami, is part of Ashinohara. Now, on to two key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fraxidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation. And based on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
The Fraxidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But
You uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fraxidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me. They got away again. If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time. I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. I suppose I'm due for a report. Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the Hyroi. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. The Hyroi is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this.
Very well. As you wish. So I've led a leisurely life in the Hyroi ever since. No need to worry. I know my limits. Let's set aside the Fraxidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first... I see. Mammoth she. No wonder you're in such a state.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the Hyroi in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider. It started with the Space Trek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjartar Woods. They identified it as the lid, sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. It keeps the Thernodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell the Hyroi's doomsday. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that, but lately, the Thernodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fraxidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can... You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly. But our immediate priority should be the Fraxidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider. Rover said she'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before she left. Well, it could be a way to take her mind off things. Now then.
Dr. Herson, is something the matter?
Must you always assume the worst, Lucilla? Can't I just call to chat?
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor.
Rover.
So this is about Imeth. She was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands.
Sitting on our hands won't fix anything. And she was willing to open up. If a friend... Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then.
It's spinning. Oh, Dr. Hurt.
Ethan, you looked fine not long...
My thesis.
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Is this the price you have to pay for that?
No, I will get that position at the Institute. I'll crawl there if I...
You can't run yourself like...
Thank you.
Let's see here. Who's still... Ah, young Luke.
Just here to discuss something with someone.
Not bad. What do you say we grab a drink
Of course. Why don't I show...
You work fast.
Taking things apart and putting them back together.
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we can put it back after he's had a good meltdown?
I'd rather...
Have a seat, Doctor. Shame. I thought she would come with you.
She's been here before. Things are different now. I prefer not to have her tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy. Now go on. Give me the highlights, Dr. Herson. The Fraxidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch. As for piloting the Exostrider, if she is capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations. That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in... The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on her and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucilla. Present. Our conversation went more smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you, care for some candy?
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are. Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years and become one of Lahairoi's steadfast guardians.
Well, I'm just glad the president doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody.
A friend of mine sold me on this place. Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come. But when I actually got here, nothing like the brochure she described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions. Our students dream of reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers. I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahairoi because a friend recommended it. But
now you've grown to like it here.
Yes, same as you, Madam President. An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll...
Dr. Hurd said there was a break-in at the infirmary. Ivor is being kidnapped.
What is your status?
No need to worry.
Understood. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren.
Received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the sky.
It's the Court of Savante space station she and I discovered before. I'm on my way. Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the...
What do you plan to do?
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent...
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to
I hypothesis. One I'd like to verify.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Doc.
Navora. Why now?
I know you've been here before. Take me to the data room. Now!
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you say.
They're heading deeper into the station. Right on schedule. Accurate split form. My ass takes form. Time to incise. A nice change of view. That's clear. The researchers the Academy stationed here. Their bleeding stopped. Right on schedule. I am the best. Return to silence! I deliver merciful death. Imbalance ends here.
Okay,
Refreshing.
that's cool.
Spatial anomalies. Did someone reactivate the Skyarc system?
I'll get out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this.
It appears Warren's taken Navora to the data room we visited earlier. The path is blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter.
Yeah, how do you use it?
Split in form.
Not what I meant.
Gotcha.
Not what I meant. I don't know.
It's
a little
clear.
while since I've
Gotta
played
keep moving.
this, so just don't mind me.
A nice change of view. Refreshing. Almost there. Now, moment of truth.
I brought... Lahairoi was just... Stop hiding! Say something!
You've reached a dead end, Warren.
It's your...
Skyark's data room. There must be a reason. Is that just impulse? Or perhaps... split forward. Accurate prediction. I am it. Veins exposed onto its sides. Split forward. A bearable price. I bestow eternal peace.
Cool.
He's only unconscious.
I'm fine. I'm really scared.
It's okay. Take your time.
Okay.
Then rest here for now.
He was frantic. Grilled me non-stop about Skyark. And when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him... Wait!
One of them didn't make it.
I see.
That's all right. I've already...
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herson, care to share your
Whoa.
theory? Oh, Doctor.
Okay, that's creepy.
Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right, Grand Architect of the Fraxidus?
Oh, him.
Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson. It takes two to play a game.
My, played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover.
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
being caught out in the open. And still he thought he could just vanish from the High Roy and get away with it.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so I'm a happy girl.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end. Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Ah, yes. My precious. I couldn't find it anywhere. So it was you who took it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury. Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect. But even you cannot mimic what you don't understand. Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Whoops. Can't seem to remember. My bad. My real favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far. But you're something special. Without you, the game in the High Roy would be so boring. So, you get prizes.
Great.
And I promise, it's right up your alley. Now, for the first one, at the upcoming new solar celebration, I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel? To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, it just proves they were useless anyway.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart. I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never... Meeting you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest. Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
Why did you stop me?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the Fraxidus. When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The Grand Architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field? Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Navor say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act, to be sure. Immortal, 1,000 faces. We've managed to gather quite a bit of intel on the Grand Architect. If I'm not mistaken, there should be something more important hidden in this room. Otherwise, she wouldn't have called it a These are personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first...
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and the letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea Initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project, but everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic...
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history. These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea Initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind? I really want to know.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond? I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Huh. Exactly. And as the Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far. But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all... And the Court of Savante... Since our Grand Architect...
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fraxidus' operations. But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle resonators differently.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the Hyroi?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation. About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Thernodian over a decade ago. After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Thernodian seal in the depths. I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death. Lucila's people will handle things here now.
To where?
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this... Penny for your thoughts?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little. I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. You, Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, And when it mattered most, I wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be... forgotten.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that,
stuff around.
you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. And we're not just... We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. I failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Then we'll make a promise, Luke. We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
Come now. Enough with that face. Some candy?
You always carry candy with you.
As in...
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
Ah, that. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope. Especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results, You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
I'll have one of your candies.
How does it taste?
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, I'll do that later. No, that's it. I thought it would be longer.